Gentlemen, welcome to Belfast Film Festival. Obviously here tonight for Belfast preview of the journey. A lot of good press about it so far. Does it make it different being in Belfast?
Yeah, well, I think we're both sort of very eager. I mean, the film has been, so far, the reception has been wonderful in Venice. We had the Venice Film Festival, Toronto Film Festival. We did a screening last night in London, and the response has been amazing. But for us, it's very special to be here in Belfast and see how the Belfast audience responds.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah, no, it's really. I mean, this is what it's about. So. I hope it goes well tonight.
The emphasis obviously on the journey between the two men in question has been the whole focus of the film. Nobody would have expected to be here tonight possibly without Martin.
Yeah.
How does that kind of reflect it?
Well, it's very, very sad. I mean, he was too young. I think he still had an enormous contribution to make. I think he's sorely missed in the present sort of impasse that the party seem to have gotten themselves to. I think he would have been, a huge influence on moving things forward. And it is extraordinary for us. Like there was, we shot this film at the end of 2015, and so it's been a year and a half, and like there was no inkling or notion that Martin was ill or going to get ill, and so it's very sad to be. And also from a personal point of view, I would have looked forward to his, I'm sure, quite humorous and wry comments about the film.
Does it make a difference to you? Obviously, you already knew that Ian had passed, but being here today without Martin, was that something that you ever would have anticipated?
No, no. It's a very sad thing, and obviously a very sudden, shocking thing for everybody. Yeah, no, it does. Obviously things have changed, as Colm says, but I think fundamentally the film is a real tribute to these two men. It is about two men who held on to their principles so steadfastly and had to a certain degree, not turn their back on their principles, but they had to push them principles to the point where they had to compromise. And those, both, in a sense, they were both uncompromising men, as we know. I'm in Belfast. I'm not really that qualified to talk about it, but I know this film is a beacon, a shining beacon for hope about seemingly irreconcilable differences. Now, if these two men can do it, I hope it acts as a beacon of hope for any other struggle that's going to take place in this politics here.
I know that Martin had a chance to see the film before he died and was quite happy with it. The Paisleys as well have been quite happy with it. Is that a testament to your work, to the writers? Who takes the credit for the men in question being happy with what was produced?
Well, I think a great deal of the credit needs to go to the writer, Colm Meaney, because for me, like one of the things at the beginning of the process was, obviously you read the script first, and I kind of approached it slightly, slightly sort of anxious and a little nervous about how it could be a very dry political sort of treatise, I had such joy and pleasure reading the script. I read it straight through in one sitting. I couldn't put it down. It made me laugh. It made me cry. And the fact that he was able to create, or capture these two characters without ever going into cliche or without ever making them one-dimensional, was a wonderful achievement for the writing. So it immediately put me at ease also that Colin had written such a wonderful script, and truthful, emotional, funny. So all those things are, very, very difficult to achieve given the subject of the storyline, and he really did it.
No, absolutely. I think, if it's not there in the script, you can't really. There's a famous old saying, you can't polish a turd. You can roll it in glitter. If it's there, and you've got to realise it. But also the other thing is that it's a great script that Nick, and the director, he really, pushed this forward and stuck with it and wanted to tell this story. So there's a lot of credit for him for getting this idea and keep it going and going and going until here it is. So I mean, it's there's a lot of credit to give them to those two gentlemen. So